He's got a lot of strings of gate works, and all the last four works all have the bullet with them, especially that August 4th work, the going 5/8 from the gate in a minute flat. That's very sharp here in the spot. The horse gets Nick Juarez in the irons. Kelly Breen, the trainer, who's been doing an incredible job with his first time starting 2-year-olds this meet. And the number 3 is bred top and bottom to be a runner. Now, I don't know if first asking is going to be the way to go with this horse, though. That is why I'm putting the number 2, Affable Monarch, on top. This is a colt by Arrogate, and Arrogate dropping his first crop this year. He's had 14 runners now with no winners. Earlier in the second race at Saratoga, there was an Arrogate filly that I had just watched and was waiting to see if he would get a winner. Hopefully, Arrogate will get his first winner today. The Damn Social Queen has produced some very nice runners. This horse's half sibling, Force the Pass, was a grade 1 winner going long on the turf. And this is a very leggy son of Arrogate. I think that he's going to relish on a 2-turn distance, but you have to start these horses somewhere. 6 furlongs is the normal starting point. I'm hoping that it will be enough ground for him to get there, but as we see him in green here in the paddock, he's just kind of been bouncing around, but looks great coming from the stable of Jorge Duarte, who always does a fantastic job with his horses. Just hats off to him and his team. They're winning at a 42% rate here. So just a really great stable that they have going on there. Now, the number 4 Pioneer of Medina, this Pioneer of the 9 Nile Colt, has had some great strings of workouts at Saratoga. The Damn Lights of Medina was a stakes winning mare, and she was second in the Black Eyed Susan at Pimlico. This is a very big guy here in the paddock coming from the Todd Pletcher barn. Paco Lopez attracts the call here in this colt, and he looks like most of these, I will say, in the paddock here look like they're going to relish more on a stretch out. But like I said, you have to start these horses somewhere, so this is the logical starting point. The number 1, Look Who Got Lucky, a Looking at Lucky colt, is our 6-5 favorite coming from the Steve Asmussen barn. The Dam won long in the slop, so this is also flashing pedigree of a horse that's going to want to stretch out as well. I'm not a huge fan of the Looking at Lucky babies, but that's not to say that this colt does not look fantastic in the paddock. Coming from the handling of Mitch Dennison for the Steve Asmussen barn, he does a very meticulous and great job with his horses as well. And Gerardo Corrales in the irons. I think that this horse does have a lot of class to him. Steve Asmussen with first-time starters strikes at a 17% rate, and that is a high rate. But as far as Steve Asmussen's other stats, it's not always been his strongest suit. But I do think that Look Who Got Lucky wins the paddock looking awards here in this race. Drawing from the 1 position, though, and as a first-time starter and a 2-year-old, that's always a tough task for them because you get trapped down on the rail if you're not quick enough out of the gate. You're using your early speed to try to get a good position, and it's just very tough for these first-time starters sometimes. But great looking horse in the paddock. There are 2 Claudio Gonzalez horses in this race, the 5 and the 6. The number 6 is a very massive horse in the paddock, but Claudio Gonzalez is 0 for 19 with first-time starters, so you kind of worry about that. Now, Darian Rodriguez, who trains the number 7, Watch for the Loot, is 3 for 9 with first-time starters since 2017, and he can be sneaky. He's winning at a 17% clip. He hasn't ran a lot, but everything that he runs is very loud. This is a horse that there's one thing I don't like about breaking from the inside, it's breaking from the far outside post. This horse draws the very far outside of the 7. That worries me. He looks a bit turfy here in the paddock. It's a longer body and a flatter foot on him, so I'm going to look to him later on. But in this 4th race, I am going to lean on the Colts Neck stable owned number 2 Affable, Monarch. Good luck with your selections.
On the track for race number 4, there are no scratches or jockey changes. This race will kick off the late pick 5 in 9 minutes. Here's the field for the 4th. Number 1, Look Who Got Lucky, the jockey Gerardo Corrales. 2, Affable Monarch and Tomas Mejia. 3, Courvoisier with Nick Juarez. 4, Pioneer of Medina and Paco Lopez. 5 is Shady Money, Jomar Torres. 6, Attardi and Ferrin Peterson. 7, Watch for the Loot, Michael Sanchez. It's post time. They're loading the gate for the fourth.
I missed that race. I was talking to him last night a little bit. He's got a bunch today.
Piece of 30 and watch for the loot. Piece Tardy backs off. Longest shot in the field. Watch for the loot completes the line. Still working on Piece Attardi. They're in the gate. And they're off. Even beginning. Shady Munni on the outside. Piece Attardi flashing plenty of early gas. Here, Pioneer of Medina. And down at the rail, Courvoisier is also right there too. Watch for the loot is now fifth, about 3.5 off the pace. Look Who Got Lucky, and Affable Monarch is at the back. They passed the half-mile pole, and the battle continues up top. It's Shady Buddy on the outside, Courvoisier at the rail, and Pioneer of Medina backs off, now 2.5 off the pace in third. Piece Attardi is fourth and inching up, racing 3 lengths in front of Watch for the Loot. Look Who Got Lucky is losing ground, passed by the gray Affable Monarch, who's now gathering some nice momentum. They're 1/4 mile from home, and Shady Bunny is the leader. Down at the rail, here's Affable Monarch coming with a swift and powerful move. And now Affable Monarch has taken command with a furlong left to go, and he is strutting his stuff. Affable Monarch will graduate stylishly. The son of the late, great Arrogate romps home by 6 lengths. Pioneer of Medina second. Courvoisier third in front of Shady Money.